guys, welcome back. This is Nina. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everybody that has been coming to my channel, liking it, sharing it. Hit that notification bell so you'll know when the next video is coming out. I am going to try to do a day after summation of the foolery that has been going on after this Oscars. I am definitely going to hit on a lot of things that I had to actually take a good night's rest on to think about concerning this. So this video is going to touch into a lot of things that I normally don't touch on my channel. However, let's just go. So everybody is aware of this fallout concerning the slap heard around the world with Will Smith and Chris Rock. And I'm still going to stand 10 toes down and say I am extremely disappointed with this. However, I had to actually reflect on why I'm disappointed about this. And I'm going to give you guys some examples of why I feel that coming from where Will Smith was, as far as getting caught up in the moment, and what was said about Jada, to some things that actually went down on the Oscars back in 2016, just so you guys can try to understand why I am making this video. So just to recap, Chris Rock came out on a segment where he had to, do the award for Best Documentary, and by the way, Questlove did win that. One of the few minorities that did win an award that night. I'm sorry, one of many, but one of the few African Americans that won an award that night. Will Smith was not feeling that dialogue when Chris Rock got into Jada Pinkett's hair, comparing it to her being in the next G.I. Jane, where Will Smith got on the stage after laughing at first, Jada Pinkett Smith frowning and basically looking at Will like this was not funny. Will getting on the stage and socking Chris Rock, thus taking his seat and then saying, "Keep my wife's name out of your MFing mouth." The audience got hushed, and Will Smith again shouted, "Keep your MFing name out of my wife's mouth." Now, after you guys got that backlog, now here was what happened in 2016. The Oscars were trending for being too white, and this is an article from 2016. And it says, in the week since the Oscar nominations were announced, conversation in Hollywood has been dominated by the lack of diversity in this year's field, prompting swift backlash and historic changes within the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Science. So this is what sparked it. For the second year in a row, meaning from 2014 and 15, all 20 actors nominated in lead and supporting categories for acting were all white. And, that hadn't happened since 1998. In the response to last year's omissions, BroadwayBlack.com managing editor April Rain creating the trending hashtag Oscars are so white, which was revived when this year's contenders were announced. So again, this goes back to 2015. Creed, straight outta Compton, each picked up a slew of critics' prizes and Guild Awards, but received only one Oscar nom apiece for supporting actor Sylvester Stallone and screenwriter Jonathan Herman and Andrea Berloff, respectively, whom are all white. Beast of No Nations was shut out entirely despite being considered a supporting actor lock for Idris Elba. And again, this is a picture from the 2016 Oscars class, in which you can see in this picture there were no minorities or anybody nominated. Now, let's fast forward to what happened this year. And this is actually why I am kind of upset about this. This Oscar ceremony this year for 2022 was probably the most diverse. You had 3 women on stage, Amy Schumer, Regina Hall, and Wanda Sykes, whom are all, women, but two of the three were African American. Then you had Chris Rock come up to present the documentary, the best. Excuse me, my throat is dry. So, at a time where we actually do have diversity, not just for African Americans, but Coda won a slew of awards this year. Majority of their cast was deaf. To have so many Latinas winning awards, uh, in fact, an open lesbian minority won an award. It was devastating to see that Will Smith at this time, in his feelings, pull a Kanye West, getting on that stage and hitting Chris Rock because he did not agree with a joke. Now I'm going to say this. If anyone has seen Ricky Gervais or Louis C.K. live or seen their comedy specials, they're not very forgiving either, and they discriminate against everybody. They've made some very, very tacky jokes. For Will Smith, of all people, to stoop to a level where he's doing things that Kanye West, it seems, would be more propagated to do. Will Smith, with the extremely clean image, he does not curse in his rap, which literally is unheard of. He picks movies that uplift. He goes out his way to be a family man, to take movies and projects that uplift, to show people that you can be black and not act a fool, to show people that you can be a black man and be successful and have a beautiful family. The entire image at this point is tarnished. On the other hand, I can also understand that his wife is going through a lot. I can understand that her having alopecia and working in an industry built on outside beauty has affected her. I can understand that Jada has also been going through a lot psychologically. And I also understand that a lot of their family business has been aired out for the public, thus taking away from that image of squeaky clean, squeaky clean existence that Will Smith has built. But yet, he does stand by his wife, and I applaud him because honestly, let's just be truthful, a lot of marriages don't even last 10 years, and they've been together for 20, over 20. So I can understand that Will Smith needed to defend his wife, okay? I get that. However, what I don't understand is how Will Smith can lose his cool at a point, and I think something else is actually going on with Will Smith. I really do. To lose your cool at a point where you get on stage and commit a crime literally in front of millions of people, and nothing has been done yet. People actually applauded him after he won his Best Actor nomination. I found the whole thing to be appalling, and I found it to cast a huge shadow over what was otherwise probably the most inclusive Oscars ceremony ever that we will probably ever see in our lifetime. I feel like it's been diminished, and to have someone of a Will Smith persona, if that makes any sense, be the person that takes away from an otherwise very inclusive atmosphere from what was better known as Oscars So White only a few years ago is what truly does bother me on this situation, even though I can understand his wife was offended. So I see two sides to this. There were things that finally happened, not only for black people at this Oscars, but for deaf, but for gays, lesbians, for Latinas. There were other things that happened that nobody will remember because of what Will Smith did. And the sad thing is, this is usually what we talk about when we assert Kanye West into the conversation. And this is Will Smith, y'all. That's why I'm upset. Tell me what you think. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, be safe. Bye, guys.